Hi, this is Krishna Sagar Rao. I'm the BJP state media convener. This bite is to share with you my understanding of what's happening with Congress in terms of Telangana issue. Yesterday, a core committee meeting happened, and they have made a decision as per Digvijay Singh's comment post meeting that there will be a UPA coordination meeting and also another CWC meeting where they'll make a decision. He said both UPA government and CWC will make a decision. The party will make a decision. It's a welcome move, and I think things are progressing pretty well. Despite the fact that Congress is making that attempt to move forward on Telangana issue and make a separation for the state as demanded by 4.5 crore population of Telangana, only because it suits them currently politically, and they are in major need for the seats and votes. But there is nothing wrong. I mean, a political organization making a move to suit its need is nothing wrong, as long as it doesn't delay it further and create complications in between the regions and create hostility between the people of this state. Now, my advice to Congress, which is also the BJP stand, is just respect and honor the demand. The demand is purely for a 10 district revenue district, Hyderabad capital based Telangana. So you stick to that proposal. Do not propose multiple proposals or multiple packages or multiple ideas and then create another confusion of what should be chosen. Now, if you are doing that, the sincerity with which you are trying to solve this issue will be questioned, and thereby your vote share or the number of votes you are trying to accomplish with your movement, with your progress in this direction will be capsized. It will not be as much as you expect here. It will actually be devastating, and it can go against you. So I think if there are any strategists in Congress, they would simply say that give Telangana as the people of Telangana wants, and then you get what you want. You might get maximum number of Lok Sabha seats here, and you'll also get maximum number of assembly seats here. You might end up absorbing one or two parties into your system, and then with one stone you might hit 2-3 birds. That would be a great move. But if at all, by coming under pressure from the other groups in the other regions, and example I can give you, YSRCP resigned. I mean, YSRCP MLAs, around 16 of them, with couple of Congress MLAs from the other side also resigned. Now, this resignation pressure, I don't think will be on CWC or core group or the supreme leadership of Congress, because they're pretty unilateral when they make decisions as per the historic perspective of how Congress makes decisions. So I don't think that will make a difference. But the argument with which YSRCP is going forward is once again very, very juvenile and naive, to the level of being naive. Now, if they want to lose complete ground in Telangana, we welcome that. They can go ahead and keep doing this resignation issue and talk about Telangana shouldn't be formed, and or you should discuss things again. Confabulations and discussion should happen again. Now, give me a break. On one end, I have seen Srikanth Reddy, or somebody who's the leader of the entire group which resigned, in today morning interaction on TV5, talking about Congress should come clean first and then make decisions. Come on, man, give me a break. Congress is trying to just do that. They're trying to come clean about what decision they want to take. Now, which other form you want your president to be involved when party makes a decision at the Delhi level? So it's absurd to make that kind of statements and excuses. Till the other day, when Congress was not making any move, you tried to act as if you are pro Telangana. And today, when Congress is making a move, you're trying to show the true color. The true color is that you are forever, you are never for Telangana. So it has been clarified, and the true colors are out. Now, I don't understand why Mrs. Vijayamma is not resigning. I think she should also resign in protest of Congress' decision to move forward on Telangana. What is the point of only 16 MLAs resigning? And BJP urges the Speaker of the House to go ahead and accept all these resignations, and we'll see how it goes forward. Now, another point which Srikanth Reddy should understand is we are in a democracy. you will have an opportunity. Now, no unilateral decision is being taken by Congress party. It cannot. It has to go to Parliament. It has to go to the President. It has to, they have to first discuss at the cabinet level. That itself is a constitutional move. And once the cabinet approves, it goes to Parliament. Not Parliament, actually it goes to the President. And President sends it to Assembly. Now at Assembly, you have another opportunity to discuss, to put your point of view. And then it goes to the President, and then to the Home Ministry and to the Parliament for the bill to pass. Now there are about 4 or 5 chunks of constitutional provisions which are being used under Article 3A. So it is not Congress party unilaterally making a decision. Congress party has made a decision December 9th, and now so many years passed, and now they are making a decision to move forward from the retracted decision earlier, or standby decision earlier. Now for that you cannot come back and say they are taking unilateral decisions. It's very funny, and it doesn't serve any purpose. And you should not consider that in a democracy under constitutional framework, when there is a provision for making a state, that they should consider your approval. The government doesn't require your approval. The government is elected to make decisions. They only can listen to you. And that provision created by the constitutional authorities that time is very well thought of, because the manipulative parties like yours will play havoc with major decisions which need to be taken in this country. So, despite the fact BJP doesn't have an issue with any regional leaders or anybody from other regions, we do not believe in the theory of exploitation of other regions, but we do believe that small states are manageable, better manageable. The smaller states can be ruled better. The dispensation of the constitutional provisions is better in the smaller states, and governance is better in smaller states. So we believe that smaller states are feasible. Case to case, we have to look at it and approve. And Telangana, with the national committee, the national body, executive and the state executive, have passed resolutions by understanding the case of the Telangana, the demand of the people, democratically, legally, constitutionally, and apart from that, the feasibility of the state as an independent entity, and we have taken the decision. So, if in the national party, in the national front, there are 2 parties which are national, and we have taken a decision already on the formation of Telangana and on the viability of this state separation. And if Congress tomorrow takes a decision on that, that should be it. And then you move it according to the constitutional framework and the process and form the state. So my urge to Congress is, please, let's not play more politics on this, because enough politics have been played on Telangana for decades. Now let's go ahead and make your move and get advantaged if you want to. But if you were to play any more dirty tricks, BJP for sure warns you and cautions you, and also you can consider this as a threat that you will be washed away in both regions, not just one region, because of the instability you're creating in the political and social and cultural framework in this particular state. So my request to Congress, government, both at the state and at the central level, is to make the decision and make it fast. Thank you very much for the listen.